Let's look at what parallel and perpendicular lines. So parallel lines are lines that never intersect. So they're going to be lines that are never ever going to meet. And this is our little symbol for parallel lines. And the slopes of our parallel lines are going to be the exact same. So if a slope of a line is 2, then a line parallel to that line slope will also be 2. So our perpendicular lines then are lines that intersect at the 90-degree angle. And so those are our lines that look like that. This is our perpendicular symbol. So slopes for perpendicular lines are what we call an opposite reciprocal, which means opposite means we change the sign, and reciprocal means we flip the fraction. So let's do this one first. Determining if lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither if we're given the equation. So we need to identify the slopes of each line. We need to compare the slopes, and then we can determine if they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So this is y equals 7x plus 2. That's in y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is my slope, so my slope here, m equals 7. This one as well is y equals mx plus b. Again, my m is my slope, so my m is 7. Comparing the slopes are the exact same, so these lines are parallel. Okay, let's look at number 8. Y equals 4 over 5x plus 8. Again, it's in y equals mx plus b, so this, what's in front of my x is my m, so that's 4 over 5. Y equals negative 5 over 4x minus 1. What's in front of my x is my m. Negative 5 over 4. Now, are they the exact same number? No, so they're not parallel. Let's look and see if they are opposite reciprocals. So we would change the sign, meaning this one's positive, this one's negative, okay? And then we flip the fraction. So this is 4 over 5, that's the flipped fraction of it. So this is perpendicular. So this is what perpendicular slopes look like. One's positive, one's negative, and then their fractions are flipped versions of each other. Okay, we've got y equals x plus 3 and y equals negative x minus 5. Alright, m here is that understood positive 1. M here is negative 1. So they're not the exact same. One's positive and one's negative. One's tricky though. If we've got one that's a positive and one that's a negative, then they are in fact opposite reciprocals, and these are perpendicular lines. Alright, we've got y equals 6 and x equals negative 3, so their slopes, remember these are our horizontal lines with the slope of 0, and these are our vertical lines with the slope of undefined. And those are actually opposite reciprocals of each other, so these lines are also perpendicular. So why is this true? Let's just look at it. If we have a horizontal line like this and a vertical line like this, they have to meet at that 90-degree angle. Alright, now let's look at it if we're given it like this, if we have segments. So we want AB is formed here, CD is formed with these 2 points. So first we're going to need to calculate that slope. So this is AB slope, CD slope, and we need 6 minus 3 over 2 minus negative 2. This will be 3 minus 0 over 3 minus negative 1. Put both of those into my calculator. So AB slope is 3 over 4. CD slope is 3 over 4. Now we can compare our slopes. These numbers are the exact same. So then we can determine if they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Since they are the exact same, they are parallel. Okay? So same thing over and over and over and over. I know we get tired of doing this slope formula, but it is really, really important we know how to do it properly. So we've got 4 minus 2, 5 minus 0, 3 minus 8, 3. And here we've got 2 over 5, negative 5 over 2. Compare my slopes. One's positive, one's negative, so they're opposite signs, flipped fraction of each other. And they are, so these are opposite reciprocals, if I can spell. So these lines are perpendicular.